Yes.
Hello.
Alright. Last time we left off, you had just called down the ornate glass elevator that sits in front of you, and we had pretty much cut it off right there. With all of you deciding whether you were going to go up and deal with some information or continue further with this elevator. And the floor is open.
What's the map?
Uh,
Is it darkest?
Oh, here, I will get you to the correct map.
Catacombs Darker.
There. If you're not, you should be heading over to the correct map.
Okay.
So, guys, should we leave Larry here and just go up in the surface and rest a little bit? I wouldn't mind, you know?
Is it safe to leave him here?
Surely it's safer leaving him here than bringing him with us. I don't think that the people up in the surface would like to see Larry.
Oh, no, I totally agree. We do not want to bring him upstairs.
Yeah, no. Larry, move towards this statue and rest. I command Larry to do so as he goes there.
Larry walks over and stares at the statue. But if you weren't sitting there and staring at him, you wouldn't even be able to tell that he's moving.
So, shall we go back to the inn?
Sure.
Why not continue?
I think Drex said that he would rather have a rest first.
I would love
Sure.
to have a little bit of a rest first. Unless, of course, we want to take a short rest here, and I'm fine with that as well.
I'm fine with that as well, so long as you keep that thing away from me.
Sure, yes. I move towards Larry slowly and I whisper in Larry's ear. At the first occasion, hug Letho.
You get a slight nod.
I guess we could camp here and have some snacks then.
Yeah, why not? Maybe in the church that we saw the last time.
Sure.
We could take a rest there. It seemed cozy. Let's go, Larry.
Alright, gather your tokens around where Drax is and I'll transfer everybody over. Oh. What you doing there, Laura?
Oh, it's okay.
You
His pet is all still there.
you have ownership, you can select it. Forget you can drag it with you.
Oh, look my path. I was muted.
Yeah. What's going on with your path? What are you doing?
Okay.
Were you expecting something?
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, you step across the elevator and you're a light elf, so it doesn't swing or move underneath you.
You seem sad.
I mean, they're an elf, so they're considerably lighter than a regular human. So anything they walk across, I prescribe this description out of the Lord of the Rings Tolkien of if you have a dwarf, a human, and an elf walking through a snowstorm, the dwarf is underneath the snow. The human is trudging through it while you're watching the elf walk across the top of it.
Huh.
True.
Alrighty.
And if it was the case of Drax, Drax wouldn't be found as he would be just falling.
Well, in the case of Drax walking through a snowstorm, it would literally be, fucking. The snow would, if the elf is walking across the top of it and the dwarf is buried, it's coming up to Drax's waist. So he's just halfway sticking out of it.
Remember, guys, Drax doesn't like water. He washes himself with pure fire.
Alright. But you all return to the what looks to be a chapel. Are you closing the doors and barricading them,
Yes.
Melora? Alright. Now are we
All
taking
right.
a short or a long rest?
I'm fine with a short rest. Or
No?
if you guys want to do a long, we can also do a long, but it's the
Yeah.
same.
Didn't we already do a long?
Fine by
No.
me.
We
Well, you
didn't
did
do
that
it
before you
last
came
time.
down last time.
Yeah.
And then the whole shit with Drax happened. Let's see. I mean, you're just missing a second level spell slot as it is, so you're not too bad.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I should've stopped
well,
here.
I mean, everybody, if they wish, can click short rest. The only one that really needs to do it is Drax if he wants to heal.
How do I close
Short
the,
rest.
the sheet?
There should be an X button in the middle top right.
No.
No?
How many? Hold on. How many hit
Maybe
die
move it
can
off to the
I?
side.
Wait, is this it? Oh, I found it. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Oh, I have
Is this-
4. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you have 4 hit dice of 4d10.
I will use. For now, I guess 2. And I have regenerated quite a bit of health. I will use another die. So. I already used 2 hit dice. How do I use another hit die? I just click again short rest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Shit score, but that's fine. Okay. I am ready.
Alright, well, you, with the short rest, you have 4 hours to do pretty much whatever, if there's anything you wish to do.
Yeah, during this 4 hours, Larry is going to try to pursue Letha in an attempt of a hug.
Alright, Letho, for the next 4 hours, you are pacing around with the husk slowly following you around.
And I'll keep complaining to Drax, if you don't keep them away, I'll hit him.
Then I
Keep him
say
away
to
from me.
Larry, while I am resting, I say to Larry, okay, hug the Echo Knight of Letha. He's hugging your Echo Knight.
I'm okay with that.
I want to open my sleeping bag on the floor and just sit on it. Just meditate a bit.
Alrighty. Elf meditation.
Wait, I could do that too. Long rest.
Yes,
Mm.
technically you
only
took
needs
a
4
long
hours.
rest. So,
Yeah.
you could click your long rest and gain your second level spell slot back there as it is, actually.
Nah, I'm good.
Hold up, Larry has a character sheet. What? Okay.
I want to experiment a little bit with the potions and try and make a healing potion. I don't actually remember how long that takes.
For you and your healings, it will take 4 hours. So you can make one.
Ooh.
Let me go and grab some stuff.
Is it like the the lowest level healing potion?
Not quite the lowest level, but
Oh.
yours are essentially vials of healing.
What does that mean?
Not the best, not the worst.
Oh, okay.
Since you're a druid and you're very deal of nature and you go out and find your ingredients, you're very used to making like quick little potions and shit on the fly. Whereas compared to Rena, the actual alchemist of the other party, they have to sit down with an alembic kit and distill out, which takes 4 hours for a base potion and then 4 hours for a full potion. So they have to
Oh.
spend a total of 8, but theirs are very potent.
Do we need to roll or on anything, or does it just happen?
I just have to go and get something real quickly.
I just noticed by looking at Larry's sheet that, guys, I can inform you that Drax succeeded to be less charismatic than a husk.
Nice.
Yes. Asmodeus, give me a medicine check.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh, that's nice.
Ooh,
Mm.
19 is pretty good. You noticed it, Leffa?
Keeping my
Alright.
eye on it.
So, in the 4 hours, Asmodeus, you are able to pick apart some of the herbs and things that you have and distill that kind of. You put them in a vial and then add some solvent liquids on top of them that will eventually break them down and turn them into a potion. And you manage to make 1 vial of healing, which is 2d6 plus 6.
Oh, that's a lot. 2d6 plus 6.
18 points possible.
1 vial, right? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yes, it is in your inventory. All right. Anybody else besides the shenanigans doing anything?
I have a question. My Drax is still marked, I think, by
Oh, yeah,
Elora.
hold on.
Do I keep being marked?
No, hold on. Let me just remove that. There you go.
Okay, great.
What is this place? Is it a church?
I
Is it
mean,
Yeah,
it's to the common person's eye of the now and age of this of the land that you live on.
Mm-hmm.
This seems very religious in a sense, but
So a cathedral.
on the other hand, there is, yeah, it has these stained glass windows which depict certain pictures and things like that. There are the statues that seem to point towards this machine and an altruistic piece in the center, but it doesn't seem like it's an altar to a god or some higher being. Whatever it is all about the technology in this place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's all coming together, guys.
Oh yeah, do you guys remember we still have those dragon bones on us?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
It's just
Still
like
carrying them.
carrying that big chunk with him. perhaps we should
Yeah.
go and deliver this upstairs before we go further.
Yeah,
Sure.
good one, good one. Yes, I will say to Larry to go here in this corner and wait until I will be back.
Larry walks over and, like a small child put into the corner, just stares at it.
How frail.
Looking at the wall specifically. Can't look anywhere else.
Poor
How frail
Larry.
does Larry seem to
Do
be?
what?
How frail does he seem to be?
I mean,
Larry is not frail.
he's not frail, and he's just awkward.
He's
No, I mean,
awkward.
like, is he like all the other husks that we one shot?
Well, there's
Or
a
does-
reason you could do that, and there's a reason that the ones you fought before could take a hit.
Okay.
Give me an investigation, as it is, actually.
Do. There it is. No.
Ooh.
Yeah. You're not
I
quite
see
sure.
a shell there.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It's
Okay.
actually the old echo.
Hmm.
There we go. I missed that
I
one.
have the feeling that Larry has higher hit points than Asmodeus.
Right.
I have that feeling,
Bruh.
or at least almost equal. Almost equal. So Larry is not that frail. But potentially Larry could take on the echo of Letho if he hits at the first attack. Otherwise, he's dead.
So this is what happens when you give characters the ability to hit like a freight train.
Mhm.
Asmodeus, you have 41 health.
Yeah.
Larry has 43 health.
Oh my
No.
Wow.
god.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and you remember all the husks that you actually had to fight in that first room? All of them
Yeah.
had the same exact health.
Yeah,
That
but
took a
hold
while.
on. Yeah, but DM, listen. This is not okay. Not only my fighter is less charismatic than Larry, but on top of that, it has the same AC. Is that going? I will
Yes.
buy an extra piece of armor upstairs just to give it to Larry at this point.
Now do you understand why I destroy every husk that I see and I come across?
Yeah.
Just in case?
But if I find any other husk disconnected, I
See,
may attempt
here's
to
at least
reconnect.
the difference between Drax and the husk on the charismatic. You're a 12-foot tall walking demon. He's at least a shiny object.
Exactly, which makes yeah, okay.
Yeah, Drax has a 2. Larry has a 4.
2. Calm down.
All right.
I can tell you it was not my lowest. At some point in my life, I had a charisma of -1. Yeah.
Why anybody would ever let you go negative?
And
But you-
it was because I was playing in a previous campaign and I got cursed and I received a penalty of -5 to my charisma. But my charisma was literally 4. So I got the
Nice.
-1.
Maybe I don't want to go for pikes.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many
Just
two
horrible.
out there. I should be able to like equalize it. We got Last Whispers and Draven 3 star. Man, I should be
All
able
of my
to.
tools is being not tools as usual.
Oh, but he has 2 more units. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. I feel like he should have just won that. Oh man. Slow rolling costs you too much HP.
Alright, so you're wishing
In
to
that
go
case, try
and
hitting
try
your
to sell
upgrades.
the bones, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Alright. Uno momento.
Hello.
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 Oh, but I didn't join mid-session.
You did join
What?
mid-session.
Fuck. Sorry.
You're all good. We're in a minute break period while I'm setting something up anyway.
Oh, good timing then.
we would need to bring the bones to the quest giver, right? Before selling them, I mean.
Yo, Eve.
Or do we go?
I think that's where we're gonna sell them.
Oh, okay.
Eve. My
There's
character
plenty.
almost fucked God.
What? Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry,
My
what?
character almost fucked God.
I'm not that surprised. Someone died by the rejecting sex before, so.
I mean, I
Well.
could. So, to give a proper explanation,
Thank you.
I think I told
Well.
you this before, but you remember Slevin at the bar? I know your party talked to
Yes.
him as well. That was the Index in disguise. And their bard at the time, their succubus bard, ended up trying to seduce him. And I was trying not to let the ruse up. And so I was like, okay, roll a charisma check. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to quickly switch his charisma crazy high and not have to worry about this. Well, about that.
It was not right?
It ended with them rolling a 26 and him rolling a 25.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
that's fucking hilarious.
Even God
They're
can't
all
compete against a
decided.
succubus.
And essentially, he was like, "Okay, yeah, let's go up to your room." It turned into a threesome with Dragon's character trying to join in. They walked in the room.
Trying.
He dropped the veil, showed it was him, and then poked them both in the head, made them pass out, and removed all their memories of him, and just made them think they had sex all night.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Also, isn't
Yes.
this a spoiler for them?
No, not really.
No, I don't think so. We haven't seen him for a
Hmm.
while, I think.
Yeah, now you know why you haven't seen him.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wow.
That's fucking funny though.
And then I need these two.
I kind of miss him in the inn.
We all miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
if he didn't
ironically.
fuck his guys up, maybe he'd been there longer.
Scared God away by via succubus. That's hilarious.
Right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. And then just need to grab you guys. And we are good to go. Alright. Leaving Larry in the corner.
See you
You
soon,
all-
Larry. I'll be back.
Enjoy
you
the
all
wall
will
run,
head
Larry.
up. Oh yeah, Steve, now this party has their own pet too. They have a pet husk.
They
Gives Larry a cake.
Mm-hmm.
they grabbed the husk. Why do you
Yeah.
have a husk?
Yep.
Why
You
the
don't wanna
fuck do you
know
have
how-
a husk?
You don't want to know
Yes.
how,
We-
why, and how I got a husk. You don't want to know
Let's give him even more time to
Because-
prepare. Explain yourself.
because it's not the party's husk. It's my husk. It's very different. I put it at the service of the party.
Moral of the story: don't be too curious about.
He may or
Majai.
may not have gained the ability to quote unquote connect to unconnected husks.
He has a
Oh,
portable.
huh.
portable
And there was
When-
two left, and he decided to try to connect to both of them. He connected to one, and then he failed with the other one, and it exploded.
It's an
Oh.
implant. It's an implant blue.
Meanwhile, we have a rabbit with horns that's also our treasury.
Yes, they have a
Huh.
jackrabbit, an eldritch horror jackrabbit that is a living bag of holding.
Yeah. Someone
Oh, wow.
someone got eaten by it.
Yeah, yeah.
They enjoyed
it's
it,
one,
and
one of their
so-
flavors.
Wow.
Here's the footy. Meanwhile that was happening, I went to the bathroom and I was at Boom's place. Boom's actually got eaten. I just hear yeah from the other room.
Oh yeah. Alright.
It was fucking funny.
So all of you have shown up, all of you have been directed and shown up at the headmasters.
Hold on, my map hasn't loaded
Oh,
yet.
it's still loading. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Give it a
yeah, so
second.
you're
Yeah.
back? Okay.
Black with a writing. Okay, there we go. Now it loaded.
I'm still loading.
Give it a second for Sylvian.
Well, we have a second. I mean, I'm sure all of your guys' shenanigans were funny as fuck, but I will still never forget the fucking one character literally helicoptering in front of the whole fucking party. I will never forget that shit.
I mean, we're all here, right?
Yes, one more moment.
Knock, knock.
Hold on, one more second. I forgot one thing. And I have a million folders of shit to go through.
The struggles of a DM.
Yes. A million things at once.
Yeah.
Alrighty. But you don't need to knock. The door is open, Alora.
Oh,
Just rush in. I walk with my enormous bone here on my hands, so I walk slowly.
And how may I help you?
hello. We've got some dragon bones for you. We've heard that you're buying
No,
them.
not me. One moment. And she will gesture over to one of the gentlemen over here.
Wait, where?
The ones in front of the doorway. And he will go into the headmaster's office that you previously have been into.
Oh. So I'm guessing we're going in. Is that right?
And he will walk back out with a familiar face.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Again.
Hello. We have these bones. We would like to sell them.
Ah. Okay, follow me then.
Oh, well, that worked.
He has a very big look of surprise and bewilderment on his face on how fast you guys went down and came back out as you have beaten the other party of selling their bones.
Hey.
So do you have like a storage room?
You could call it that. Just you'll see. Then in this hallway, it seems like a very administrative place. Like you see a lot of doors, and they have plaques with names and titles of various like school officials. Ilian's door, though, it is burnt, it is blackened, and it has got tons of tiny carved ruins in it. And there is no door handle. There is just a handprint that looks like it's been seared in, and he reaches out and puts his hand into it and pushes the door open.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh,
Wow.
that's quite a nice room. Well designed.
Is this active?
So that it is active, but it's like good 10 feet off the ground. The only ones that's got to worry about that is Drax. All right. Well, show me what you got.
I draw all the bones I have on the floor.
All right. Let's
Me too.
re-get your count.
I don't think I have many,
Here you
but
go.
7 dragon bone, 7 fingers.
like right here, not on the carpet.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. 1 tooth.
I show my enormous,
let's see, are you
large-sized horn. What? You cut off? Oh.
Keep Pepsi.
I know you like big
Oh.
things, okay?
Are you putting the horn into the pile, Drax?
Yeah. For now, I'm holding it. I'm not gonna put it on the pile. I'm just holding it, and I just say to him, I have this big horn here.
And I'll put the dragon arm bone in the pile as well.
He's gonna look at the pile and then look at the one that Drax is holding. Well, I mean, you gonna sell that or?
Oh yeah, but I don't want to put it on the pile of bones. It's fairly heavy, may break them.
Well, here. Just bring it over here real quick, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh. And I put it here.
You might want to pick that back up. It's something you'll be good at. Take
Oh,
that big old fucking thing and throw it in
Yeah.
here. And there is a glowing portal of purple right here that is seemingly powered by whatever magical electricity is going on. Just toss
All
it
right.
in there.
Okay, and I do so.
You watch, and the horn is bigger than the portal itself, but you watch as when you throw it, Drax, the closer it gets, it almost twists and contorts it and makes it small enough to fit into the portal.
Oh, nice.
All right, there's one down.
That was cool.
And he'll start just grabbing bone pieces and throwing them over his head into the portal. Just drags the arm bone over, throws it in. All right, decent amount of conversation.
So what is this machine anyway?
Roll me your persuasion. Well, let's see, is this way to explain this? I don't like carrying things, so this goes to my lab. I would not put a living thing through it, but inanimate objects work just fine.
So it is a storage room.
Not so much storage, it's just direct access to my laboratory.
What
So is it
happens
Oh,
like-
if
that
you
is-
put something living through it?
We've tested that. Doesn't
Oh.
end pretty.
Oh,
Let's just say it likes to do one item at a time, and it counts us as multiple items. So
Ah.
we will be individual items on
Oh.
the other side.
oof.
Oh. Okay.
We're still in the current testing of trying to figure out a stable portal system that allows living travel. At least
As
for
he's
common
as he's
use.
saying that, my character thinks, I wonder if I detach the arm of Larry, whether I can reattach it. Would that work out?
Alright, so that is 7 small. 2 medium and 1 large. Alright, so who wants to hold the money?
We could split it later. So
Sure.
Oh
we'll
yeah,
let
we
you
can. Yeah.
split it amongst yourselves.
Laura, would
As
you?
he holds out a little leather pouch that is filled to the brim with a amount of gold.
I guess Drax could take it since he's the large boy of our group.
Oh sure,
Yeah,
I
but
can definitely
not the
take it.
smartest one.
Oh,
Uh,
that doesn't matter.
Hey.
Too late.
Alright. This just lets me know whose inventory I'm writing the money into.
Just
Yeah.
give it to me. I'll take care of it. You know.
No. You called me that. You said I'm not smart. I'm taking it now. I'll give it to Larry. Okay.
You're strong, but not responsible.
Larry will
Nah, you can have it. It's fine, Elora. You can keep it. You're always an archer, so it's unlikely you get hit in battle, anyways. So there's a low likelihood you get that the pouch can break. So yeah,
Alright.
I give it to Elora.
Certainly. Thank you.
And I also ask at Ilian, so if we bring more bones, do we get paid more?
Yeah, that's the deal. Any materials, objects, information, whatever you bring out of there, I'll pay you for.
All right, because those were whatever we could carry, but I believe that there's a little bit more down in that place. So
Hey, you want to be rich? There's 300 gold in that pouch.
Nice.
ooh,
Good
300.
split
That's
it.
nice. Sure. How many are we? Four. Four minus. We don't count the echo and we don't count Larry.
No.
Poor Larry. Larry's poor. He will never be able to afford even a glass of water.
Buy him a nice dress, man.
The only
Thankfully,
thing he can
Larry
afford
doesn't
is
need
pain
a glass
and
of water.
suffering.
Yeah, he needs a dress.
No, it needs a plate armor. I think it would be too heavy for him to wear.
Well,
Rid of the ominous dungeon music. I completely forgot about that.
Do we split the gold now or do we do it later?
we can do it later.
Yeah, exactly. So it's fine.
No need to be picky.
At the evening, we want to spend anyway to drink, so
Yeah, but I think we will just split it evenly, like 300
Mhm.
divided 4. Yeah, so
agree.
Yeah.
Doctor, I can call you Doctor, right? Dr. Ilian.
Yeah. That
Would
works.
you maybe know how we can get into the city's library?
The archives?
Yeah.
Generally, yeah, you need to be a high-ranking scholar or a government official, or to be escorted by one.
I'd like to
mean,
get some
what are you-
knowledge on
What
books.
level of information are you looking for? Because that's going to depend on a lot of things.
I'd like to learn about the history of this place, and maybe if there's anything about the dungeons we're delving into.
I mean, I can give you some books and whatnot on that. There's not a huge amount of information on the catacombs or dungeons itself. That's kind of what we're doing here.
What about the dragons?
I mean, what little information we do have about what's going on here is a couple thousand years ago, 10,000 years ago, Delvin Mjolnir, sorry, my brain, so many names. Delvin Mjolnir came over and founded the city of Voltarsis on top of this place for some specific reason. And that reason is unknown to anybody besides the king himself. Now, they've been trying to get into this place ever since then. It wasn't until the last 5-10 years that things have begun to open up. The crystals have begun to recede. And as far as the dragons go, whatever incursion that happened hundreds of thousands of years ago wiped all of them out.
You mean the adventurers that go into the dungeon?
No, the dragons. When
Oh,
there was some event hundreds of thousands of years ago that nearly killed everything. It was an extinction event. And life has been slowly coming back to itself since then. Now, again, about 10,000 years ago, humans didn't exist on Astartes. They came over from they came over from Terminus, and basically fought to reclaim this land, because it was originally known as the human homeland. So it was a multi-purpose plan of coming over here. One, to retake our homeland. Two, to establish a base of whatever this place is. Whether it's to explore it or to keep whatever's inside contained, I don't know. It's not my information. It's not what I care to know.
so what do we care to know about the dungeon? The
You're
reason
not
why it
cared
feels-
to know about anything. You're just there to deal with it.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like to know about what's happening down there?
Yeah, that's that. When I say it's not your information to care, I don't mean that you just go down there and fight blindly. Find information, bring it back. Again, we will pay you for it. We think that it's not just you that is going to make the picture clear. There are multiple parties, multiple sets of people that are going down in this dungeon. And it's through each of your parties going down that we hope to find a collective set of information that will give us a larger picture.
I mean,
So
fair
basically-
enough.
There's other entrances then, right?
Multiple.
That's interesting.
Very.
I poke Alora and point this way.
Ooh.
I'm not saying anything and just continuing on.
Interesting. By the way, what is this machine powered by?
No, not tools. There we go. That is classified. That we can't talk about.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, shall we continue?
Do
Sure.
what you gotta do.
Bye bye, doctor. Thank you again for the help before.
He's just standing over his desk, and he kind of gives you the wave without even looking at you.
I am really so tempted at some point to say, as Drax just walks through the wall because there's no space for
Right?
him to pass.
Oh yeah, it's a dance every time Drax has to walk through a doorway. Right. First you gotta lean down, get the horns through, and then you gotta bring the one shoulder through, the other shoulder through.
Making sure that the wings don't snap as well. So like that.
Poke, 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 poke.
Azadeus remained there in the office. As well as Alora.
I was muted. Oh my god. Is there?
Yeah.
Wait, Elora,
wanna-
there are two of you.
I wanna take a
was thinking
glimpse at
another
the titles of the books.
Oh, you're just looking.
Yeah, like I wanna see if there's anything interesting just from taking a glimpse at the titles. Like
See,
before as I'm leaving.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just trying to think exactly what kind of books that he would have on that shelf.
Seriously, there are 4 tokes again.
What are you doing over here? What? 4 tokes? Where?
Oh, they're gone now.
Okay.
They were on Drax.
Maybe there are
Huh?
other tracks now. Okay.
No, they're not. They're fine.
Like somehow they keep multiplying.
Okay. What you're going to read is very complicated, Azadeus.
Oh. Like a different
Ye-
language or
No, not a different language. They're just very long, scientifically complicated titles, like
okay.
the resonance cascade of the symphonic siren.
Oh my god. I don't even know
the-
what that means.
That's what I'm saying. Like they are very high end, some form of just either educational or not educational, like high end research, development over magical
academic?
and different things. Yeah,
okay.
a little bit more than academy. Like this isn't something a student would use to research. This is like a lot of these books may have been written by him himself.
Okay. Okay.
And they're all about the general gist you kind of get is they're all about resonant frequency, magical cascades, and other kind of crazy high tier magical educational things. Or not educational, keep saying that word. Research is what I should say.
Mhm. Okay. I take my leave.
Alrighty. Where's the party heading to now?
Back to the dungeon.
Before we go back to the dungeon, I do wanna buy another length of rope because the last one snapped when we tried to keep Drax in control.
Very true.
I wanna.
No worries.
Yeah.
No. It's I don't think we need to buy it. I will give you my 50 feet hempen rope. I don't need it. Hemp rope.
You think
Okay,
you don't need
fine
it.
by me.
I will delete it. I don't need it.
Yep, that's fine. That'll work. I'll grab y'all. Okey-dokey. Heading straight back down to the elevator, then I'm guessing.
Mhm.
Guys, at some point we're gonna need some food, right?
I
You
mean,
can use Drax's
actually,
large
yeah.
rations.
hold on one moment. As you all did take a half rest within the dungeon, you finally get to take one of these away.
What did you eat the other day? Was like half human, half pig or something?
No, the man.
Yeah, man hag, I believe.
Yeah, the man hog.
Man,
Man hog, yeah. Yeah.
Alright. And you. Alright, there we go. So switch the music back. I wonder how this will work.
Okay. Did we pass to from the church? Because in that case, I will have gotten Larry back with me.
No, you wouldn't pass by the church when going down this way.
Ah, okay. Then
But-
I will say, yeah.
I was there to say, if you want, I will let you run over and grab Larry real quick and bring him back over.
Isn't he?
Yeah, I
further-
will say. Yeah, I will indeed say to the party, you guys go ahead, but wait for me. Just I go to pick up Larry, and I will be right back.
Isn't he further down?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
well, no,
gonna-
he's not further down. He's further to the side. But I'm saying that Drax is saying, "Hey guys, hold on. Let me go grab Larry," and he's running off to the other section. And
Yeah.
grabbing Larry.
Just like Alora.
And Alora sliding off into the abyss.
Alora has disappeared. She went into the abyss, dead forever. Oh, I'm back, guys. Here's with me, Larry. He missed you guys.
I don't think he did.
Larry, show us how much you missed him. Give him a hug.
I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather not touch any of the crystals.
Okay, Larry, you can stop. Larry stops. See, he missed you.
Would you guys want to go down on the elevator or?
Before we go down, DM, can I communicate telepathically with Larry?
What are you trying to have Larry? What do you say?
No, like in general. Do I have the ability to give orders to Larry telepathically without speaking?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what command is Drax thinking right now to try to give to Larry?
Right now, none. Just following. Follow me. That's that.
Well, I mean, if you've been like, we'll say in a sense that you've had that moment of you've kind of looked at him and without saying you've thought follow in your head and he just kind of comes along.
Okay.
Just like any other pet, right?
Yeah, but I thought that the bond between me and Larry was deeper, deeper connection. I have been crying blood and spitting it, so at least. But it's okay, it's okay. So guys, what should we do? Shall we go on that platform there? Or yeah.
Seems to be the only way forward.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down for adventure.
Sure. Then let's go. After you, Elora.
Not the gold first.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wait, hold on. Never mind. I go first. Larry and I go first. Tippy toppy.
Some
You're all watching
Some
this. Drax
people-
is very carefully walking out on this platform. Drax, before you, the elevator slightly swings back and forth, sitting on the chains, and you look at the glass floor.
Oh my god! It's Larry, after you. Larry goes. Pop.
You hear that sound of his crystalline feet clanging on the glass.
Then I step very gently on it.
You all watch as Drax steps on the platform and it shifts to one side and swings, and that stabilizes very slowly.
I push the button.
And I'm like, no! I stay like completely still.
Allura, you push the button that is on the blinking box in front of you, and you hear even more gears above you begin to whirl as the platform that Drax is standing on slowly begins to descend downwards.
No!
I see. Like I see above. What do I see on the like ceiling or something?
The chains lead into darkness.
Oh,
So
above you.
midway, I push the button again.
so there's no ceiling. There's nothing.
So just like there's this hole in the floor, there's
Okay.
a hole on the ceiling where this platform came down from. But looking up, it is pitch black.
Oh,
And Allura, you press the button again. The platform is probably about a foot or so down, and it stops and then comes back up.
We are ready.
I wonder where this leads.
Drax is completely frozen in place, trying not to move, otherwise the platform swings too much.
Everyone ready? I'll push
Yeah.
the button and then switch locations with my echo so we can
Alright.
safely
Oh.
all get on.
Well, that's a good idea.
It's not like it's moving down at an incredible pace. It's fairly slow,
Oh, okay.
thankfully.
Then just press the button and
Yeah, it's not a
Get up.
panic moment. That's why, like, even in like the 10-20 seconds that was between when Allura pushed it first, it only moved like a foot down.
oh, okay.
All right. So the platform that you're all standing on will begin to descend downwards, and around you is nothing but the rushing water. And slowly
Hmm.
you descend into darkness
Fantastic.
as the light is engulfed.
I wanna like just have some magical flame in my hand to light things around us.
All right. As you light the magical flame in your hand, Azadeus, you see all around you are just these curtains of water that reflect the flame, the light from the flame that's in your hand. And you go down like this for probably a good solid 10 to 20 minutes of just these curtains of water around you before they
I-
finally. Oh, go ahead.
What I do Tom Tizer behind Letho a bit and try to flicker Asdeus his light.
So what are you trying to do with that?
I'm basically trying to flicker the light of the burning hand from.
Yeah. What are you trying to do with that behind behind Letho?
Well, I'm more likely just teasing him. See how he reacts.
Are you like
That's it.
singeing him on the back with the flame?
No, just flickering.
Yeah, like poking him on the back with the piece of flame, essentially. Or are you just
No,
like having
because-
a light cast behind him?
No, he has the flame, right?
Oh, you make
So
you,
it's
you
like-
make his flame to flicker.
Are
Yeah.
you So are you having the flame like light up behind Letho, or are you like poking him with the flame? Is what I'm asking.
Just flicker,
Poking
right?
him.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll try to flicker. Just flicker his hand. You know, like hotter, less hot. Hotter, less hot.
All right. Well, thankfully Letho has stone skin, so they basically don't really feel that.
I mean, it's in my hand, so I'm gonna try and control it.
Well, so with thaumaturgy, they can take a little spark off and then wave it around and fuck with that. But it's not. If it was a normal person with normal skin, it'd be like touching them with an ember. It'd like give that little oof, and then it'd burn itself out. But with
It's like
Letho's stone skin, it's like you poke the ember on it, and then you just Letho. It's just like, yeah.
Aw. Just trying to
Damn, this
tease.
sucks.
Aw.
Not does that work on a stone person?
Nope. It's not that your skin is actual
No.
stone. It's just so thick that it's
Yeah.
called stone skin.
As this interaction is going on between you guys, Drax is still standing in the exact position as he moved
Mhm.
into this elevator, trying to keep his
Just-
mind as blank as possible.
Watching, yeah, not even probably looking down at your feet on the glass
No.
tiles.
No, this is literally the freezing reaction of Drax kicking in. Fear of falling because he just
Also, it's
forgot he
even
can
more
fly.
uncomfortable for even more uncomfortable for you, Drax, because with these waterfalls, there's little mists of water that are constantly hitting you as well.
Exactly.
All right. But as you continue to descend, the waterfalls will finally begin to lessen a bit as some of them are being carried off in other directions. But you begin to descend down this shaft that has walls with partial in crystal, like you've seen before. But there are also these kind of windowed gapways. And through each one, you can see what you can only think is a different level. Then you see rooms, barely lit by the glowing crystals. You really don't see much in the way of movement or anything like that, but it begins to make it very clear on how far you're descending as it goes from 10, 20, 30, an hour that this thing has been going down. As you continue to descend past these windowed ways, everybody roll me a perception real quick.
Yeah, he rolls.
Also, Larry rolls a perception.
No. Thankfully, it's
Poor
not
Larry.
hard.
He only has one
As-
eye. What do you mean?
You're descending down and you're looking around, like trying to catch glimpses out the window ways that you see. As you pass by one, you see at first is a dark shadow, humanoid shadow that is standing there. And then his face comes into view and he's just staring at you.
Does it look familiar? Like, is it like the? Oh, we didn't see it, did we? The shadow above the bed.
The only one that saw that was Letho, but
Yeah,
no,
okay.
he does
What
not
the
look
fuck?
as
Oh my
he-
god, what is that?
this man, what you can only describe as a man with pale white skin, long black hair with purple streaks, with a maddened grin on his face. As you pass by this, he's just staring at you with this crazed look on his face.
Do we all see that?
Yeah, everybody sees him.
Okay, I pat Letho hysterically. Letho. What is that?
You tell me. I have no clue. But to be honest, I don't really want to know.
My head turns 360. And I look at that, and then I slowly look back, pretending I haven't seen it.
Guys, do you think we should go back? There's no buttons, are there?
So
No, we're just here
As
for the
you-
ride.
pass by that level and continue downwards. You pass by another level, nothing.
Oh.
Can I cast another spark of flame? Like in
Thankfully,
both
with
hands?
now that there's crystalline chunks in the walls, there's the dim glow of the normal dungeon. Now you're past the waterfalls. You go down another section.
Another one.
Still staring at you through the window.
Is that the same guy?
Same man, same expression. And here, I'll put this here to be more clear about distance.
Mm.
Okay.
My Drax would like to smile back and then look away.
Inside. I would like to do.
Alori, you look at this man. You move over to the side and you look at him very intently, and he stares back at you, wide and grin and smile, and all you get is insanity.
This man looks
As
insane.
you drop down farther. And then, instead of skipping a floor and then seeing him on the next one, you see him again.
Oh, what are you trying to do, Sylbian?
You're muted again.
Yeah, if you're
Oh.
talking, you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
I want to try and decipher what's on this thing, like the symbol sigils.
All right. As this is going on around you, as it is, you turn around and look at this green pyramid that's sitting on this central little column. And as you look over it, give me say that'd be an Arcana. You don't know what these ruins say necessarily, but from the configuration and how they're placed, you get the gist that this is the signal to go back up.
The signal to go up.
Yes. You're not quite sure how to activate it, but the sigils seem to point upwards. And as you come down to the next floor, now there's two of the same person staring out each window.
Am I going insane, or are there two of them?
I would like to roll insight to understand whether they are the exact same and whether I cannot discern anything, such as like from their. We can only see the face or also the body.
You can see his body. He's dressed in a fine
Oh,
suit
okay.
that is slightly tattered.
All right, I would like just to roll insight to see what information I can gather from their body language and
Go for it.
from how they are. Nothing.
Menacing, just standing there, just with the most insane face you've probably ever seen on a humanoid figure. And as you pass down from this level to the next, there is now one standing at each of the windows.
Are we still
Oh
going
my
down?
god.
You are still descending
Yeah.
down in a game.
Oof.
That's quite a bit of descending there.
Yeah, you went from and yeah, you have been on this platform for a very long time, and all of these sightings of this being have only shown up in probably the last 10 to 20 minutes
I
as
go
you've been
to
passing
the
down.
I go to the edge and just extend my hand and try to see if there's a floor.
No, there is.
This place gives me the chills.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Yeah, I know. Discord's being
Hello?
fucking stupid and dying. Alright, so yeah, you are standing on, again, this is just a hanging platform, and there is probably a good 10 to 15 foot gap between you and where these windows sit. As you are still descending down.
How long is my quarterstaff?
It's only 5 foot reach.
Okay.
I
So it
can't
does-
put my echo next to them, but to be honest, I'm not sure if we want to do that.
Alright. As you descend farther to the next floor, the beings will vanish. As instead of being in this vertical shaft of brickwork and windows, you will then pop out into a semi-open cavern and descend down to a floor. Oh, that is not right. Da-da-da.
Guys, I feel like that's not the last we're gonna see of that thing.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think you're right.
Probably.
There, everybody should be loading.
Mm.
And you should see mostly black when you come in, so scroll out when you load in.
Yep.
While that's happening, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick.
Alright, this is getting way interesting, and this part of the map is also very interesting.
Ooh.
We have a lot of tokeis here.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
once again.
You're being surrounded by
Well-
orphans.
As that happens, my Larry approaches you, Letho. Oh. You don't like Larry?
I don't trust him.
Oh. Very sad now.
They're trying to banish you into the abyss.
Larry is very sad.
Would you guys like to go up or down?
What? Oh, let's go up maybe.
Alright, I'm back.
How long have we been on that elevator?
So, you were probably descending for a good 3 hours.
Oh my god.
Jesus, we almost could take a short rest here.
Yeah.
Almost.
I don't think we could.
Almost. This was like set up that way, so players couldn't do that.
3 hours and 59 minutes.
Alright. But the platform descends down, and the way it hits the floor, it doesn't seem like this is where it should have stopped.
I go out with Larry, and you see my legs a little trembling. I'm like, oh my god, ground! Oh, oh.
Is this how sailors feel when they reach land?
As you all survey the room around you, you will see one staircase that leads up and one that leads down.
Oh, we're going down?
Yeah, which
We
way
can
do you
go
guys wanna
whichever.
go? If we go up, we might meet that thing that we saw.
Well, we don't know that.
We don't know. Maybe we can meet it down. I don't know.
True.
But last time
but-
I remember, that thing duplicated itself into 3. So
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, do we want to meet that thing or find out what it was,
Well,
or do we want to go deeper?
Elora just moves towards the down without caring.
well, might as well go
Not
then.
even listening.
Yeah, sure, I'll follow. Come on, Larry, come. Be a good boy.
As the shambling sounds of Larry behind the party.
Are the skeletons here the same as the ones above?
Yes. They are all the same dried, desiccated corpses that crumble into dust as soon as they're touched.
Crunch.
I want to
Alright.
put a mark on the wall here, so we know that we came this way.
Alright. Okay. Let's pull you two over. Gather up the party. Alright, as the party has chosen to descend downwards.
I'm on a highway to hell.
Quite literally now.
One moment, I'm cramming everybody into a very tight quarter space, so. Alright, everybody should be coming over. You're all good.
I'm still loading.
Yeah, still loading.
No, that's fine. Dragon just said they're gonna be typing from now on, so.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm
Um,
surprised to say how well the cyberpunk ambience works for this.
yeah. Nocturnal. I mean, Leto is. Do you have dark vision? Can you see in darkness?
Everybody here has dark vision, thankfully.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So also half Goliaths have it.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I will also explain this as you continue downwards. The pathway that you're going through will become more and more cramped. To the point where Drax, you are kind of crouched over and hunched in for a
God.
good while before you finally pop down this set of staircase to this corner, and you have to move forward in order to let your party even fit on this floor. That's how cramped the hallway is, essentially.
Oh my God. It's happening. I'm becoming a human how do you call that? Wait. Yeah, exactly.
Becoming a mashed potato.
Yeah. No, I'm becoming a human cork.
The bottleneck.
Exactly.
Thankfully, I made this dungeon mostly free and clear of the old dungeon trope of it's all hallways.
Can we go through the echo?
Yeah, you can move through
Mhm.
allies if you wish. It's
No, I
just
mean,
enemies
like,
you
is-
can't move through.
Is
Oh,
it a
if you're talking
physical
about
form
ethereal,
or? Yeah.
it's
no, the echo
physical.
is solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, if Leto was multi-classing into druid, he could transform into a beast, summon the echo in a beast form, transform back into Letho, and ride the beast.
Wait.
Yep.
Technically could.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, and the beast would result as a vehicle.
Oh my god.
It's an object. It's not
What
an animal.
CR is it? What CR is a horse?
Mm-hmm.
Believe you have access. Hold on, let me double check.
For me, it's still loading. It says
just give me
1.38
a second.
gigabyte from
What's the CR of a
2.13.
horse?
Hold on, I'm going
Oh.
to your list. It takes a second to load that map. I have like 700 tokens on it, so
Oh my.
What?
yes. It's my
Guys, let's
token-
go back upstairs.
It's my token. No, well, it's my token reliquary of all the tokens for every campaign. It's something that's loaded in every single one. This one specifically has more because of the druid and his wild shape of having like 70 wild shapes that he has access to, and
Oh my God.
I've become the player king of all tokens.
believe. Yes, out of every character that I've ever made, you have the most tokens I've ever had to make for a single person, but these are wild shapes that will be used for every druid across the board, essentially.
Oh my God. Okay.
Let's see, you have a CR0 deer, you have a CR 1.25 mule.
Wait, the deer is rideable? No, right? It's not.
No,
allowed.
not rideable, but you have the mule, which is 0.125. You have the camel as well. Let's see. And then you have the actual riding horse, which is 0.25.
Wait,
and
those are
then-
not in the. Are they? Are they in the?
Remember, this is a special list. I think I gave you the full list.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'd look through that one if you're gonna look through a list. And then 0.5, you have a war horse.
Wait, that 0.5?
Yes. And then CR1. Remember, again, my druid list is very different because you have like methlets and imps that you can turn into.
Yeah.
You even
Riding
have a
horse
fucking
there.
swarm of insects that you can turn into if you want.
On the list. Oh, it's 0.5, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, warhorse is 0.5.
Is a brown bear rideable?
I would make a check for it, but it wouldn't be the most difficult thing. I know if I could just go giant toad and make that right, I'll make that rideable.
Become Naruto.
Alright. Are you still loading, Drake?
Yeah, I'm still loading. It says here in the right low corner, 1.33 gigabytes out of 2.13.
Yeah, I think people moving their tokens gave them the infinite loading glitch. Shit.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
Let's see if I can fix this.
Now I am in the
Yeah,
previous
I'm
map.
moving you back. Hold on.
Ah, okay.
Just don't do anything.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Maybe it. But I'm trying something first. Alright, let me know how the loading goes, Drake.
Yeah, for now it's still loading.
So you're gonna have to close out of map tools and log back in. Essentially.
I don't know because here the loading goes. It went now from 1.28 giga to 1.31. So technically it's loading.
If it's still actually loading, then only
Yeah,
if you get
it's
stuck.
yeah, it's actually loading. But if I see that it gets stuck too long on a number, then I guess I will just close map tool and reopen it. Yeah, it's stuck. All right, I will.
Yeah, just disconnect, reconnect. No, it doesn't take long
Yeah.
at all, so.
Yeah. Okay. Let's reconnect. The background music is amazing, by the way. I love the choice.
Yeah, I've just found it. I was listening to it. I was like, currently, I'm working on my sci-fi universe as well. But thankfully, with that, I have actual other people who are working on that with me.
Oh, okay.
And it's very cyberpunk-esque. So we've been listening through a lot of like music and stuff.
Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Because I really like that kind of music, so. It's loading the campaign, but it's still taking a little bit. Oh, wait. It loaded. Yes, it loaded. Okay, I
Alright,
see
so
a
go to map catacombs tile.
tile here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it loaded. Okay, I'm here.
Perfect. Okay. Just waiting on Dragon to get back.
Yep. Larry, why are you so far away from me? Come here, boy.
Alright, you're back.
Wandering
Okay.
alone.
As you squeeze out into this hallway, Drax, and the party comes in behind you. Again, it is a very tight hallway, and you come around, and there's not much that you can visually see around you at the moment. A few crates, broken sacks that are rotting away.
Okay, I am going to move forward slowly. And as I am here, I would like to command Larry to move towards here and take a pick in this corner.
Larry walks forward and moves his head and stares out that way.
Oh, right, I forgot he can't talk, so it doesn't matter. He cannot tell me what he sees. So never mind, Larry. Come back here. What do I see there? I forgot that Larry is an idiot.
Within the room that you are in, you see desks, boxes, bench, things. It looks like a common area almost, but everything's obviously been destroyed and decayed.
Hmm. Can I see if there's anything useful around, like an object that could be useful to us in this first common area?
Roll
Maybe-
me investigation.
Yeah. 1 second. Here, investigation. 14.
You begin to search through the area. Everything is pretty well destroyed and dismantled. Time has taken its toll on all the things down here. You
Okay.
begin to kind of go through a few of the boxes, and you find a lot of papers. And most of them, the ink has been either rubbed away or wet stained, so it's bled, so it's not any form of legible. But you find a few pieces of paper with the piece of paper has a
And
few
play
sections
a certain
left
like playstyle
on
and see what they learn. Give them feedback.
Alembic herbalism.
That's
What? Sorry? Olympic herbalism.
Yes, essentially, an alembic is the distillation system that
early
the
mid-game comp for hacker.
alchemists use, and this is about using an alembic for herbalistic stuff.
I take the papers and I sign Azadeus to take a look at this. Maybe it's interesting for him. Or is he looking not in my direction? So if he's looking in the other direction, then I am gonna
he's
call
looking at
him.
the table.
I'm gonna say to Larry to call him, so just to poke him on his shoulder. Larry moves.
All right.
I want to be checking the table.
Give me also an investigation as it is.
Okay. So we're doing that then first.
Also, Laura attempts.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm having to grab something real quickly.
Even better, I gave the paper to Larry. Larry's giving you the papers.
I'm guessing he pokes me first.
Yeah, he pokes you first gently and then gives you the paper.
How do I stop the concentration? It says I'm concentrate on healing spirit. Not sure if it matters.
Okay. There we go. Okay, what is on this piece of paper that Drax found? Alright. As a dais, you look over the table. Unfortunately, I was giving a general check, so he found what you could have found. Alora, for searching around, you find a opaque kind of porcelain jar that has a stopper on top, and you shake it, and you can hear the rattling of metal inside. And as you pop it open, you find 15 electrum pieces, which is a very
Ooh.
unusual currency. It's still used today, just now not that often. And
Oh,
hold
wow.
on.
I'm guessing.
Sure, price is correct. And just to be clear, electrum is not. Electrum is worth more than silver, but not as much as gold.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
But
the big
Electrum is
one's
indeed
platinum.
a little bit. Yeah, exactly. But Electrum is really kind of rare. It's not something that would normally be used. It's like it should be 5 silver, right?
It is 50. It is worth 50 silver. One electrum.
Yeah, but I mean one Electrum is 50 silver.
Isn't
Oh,
10 silver 1 gold?
Yes, it is. Or
So
no, 100 silver is 1 gold.
Okay. Okay.
oh, okay. Okay, so in your universe, 100 silver is 1 gold.
It's 100 copper is 1 silver, 100 silver
Okay.
is 1 gold, and 1,000 gold is 1 platinum.
Okay,
And
okay.
then 50 silver is 1 electrum. But yeah, you find 15 electrum, which is 750 silver. I will
Okay.
put the electrum into your inventory.
Oh, that's a little bit of silver that we've got.
All right. But as Deus, as you're looking over the papers on the table, you don't find much.
Is it just crumbling papers then?
Yeah, it's torn, crumbling papers. They've both been. Some have been completely soaked through by water, so the ink is dried, while others are dry and crumbling, and the ink is flaking off.
Okay. So then it's Larry poking me now?
Yes.
Yes,
being
Larry's
poked
gently
by
poking you.
a sharp, pointy object.
Okay, I what do you call it? I get a jump scared, and then I turn immediately and get back.
Larry hands you a pile of paper that he found. That I found.
Oh, it's just you, Larry. Oh man.
Aletha, real quickly, roll me a perception,
Mhm.
because I'm assuming you're looking out the doorway.
Yeah, I'm looking at the doorway and at her back to see if something follows us.
As the rest of the party is having their shenanigans backwards, you're staring out the doorway, and you hear what sounds almost like a hoof shuffling along a stone road, kind of if you know when a horse like stomps its hoof, you hear that a couple times. You also hear the slight sound of crunching crystal.
Okay. Tell the guys, seems like we're not alone down here.
Azadeus,
Oh.
You're handing over the papers to Azadeus Drax, correct?
Yeah, no, Drax is lending the paper. Is giving the paper to Azadeus.
Yeah, through
Okay.
Larry.
I mean, Larry is giving the paper.
Yeah, I just see his
Larry's
hand.
giving the paper. Gotcha.
Yes. I see his hand and I just grab the paper slowly, and then
you
it like a
consciously
scroll?
grab the paper and you look at it, and no, it's a couple of ripped pieces of paper, like they look like they've been ripped out of a book.
Okay.
And it's only a couple paragraphs that are actually legible. And I'm dropping this in the notes channel.
Ooh.
But with on that, hold on 1 second.
Is it like a recipe?
You in fact find 2 recipes. And to you, these are very powerful recipes.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Holy shit. Holy fucking
what?
see that? Larry, very useful, see?
So,
Okay,
just to note as well, these are the full potions. I will have to convert these to vials, just so you're aware. As these are
That's
the
gonna
full
be-
8-hour potions, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I go, Larry, you beautiful bastard. Drax, did you find these?
I look at you and I say, yeah, no, I found them, but Larry, I told him to bring them to you. Larry
I've been-
keeps staring at you, like staring in the void. No, I
just
say, come back, Larry.
I just look at his face and chuckle a bit. And I go, well, I've never seen these potions in my life, but I'm gonna have to experiment with them and see if they actually work.
Yeah, you definitely should. They seem. I thought that it might have been useful to you. I was reading that. I was like, oh, okay, that's something that may be interesting for you. Not really for me.
Well, if they're interesting to me, then they might be interesting for you because we're friends now, right?
Oh yeah. I meant more like if there's someone who can really understand the true meaning of those and how to make use of those things. It might be you. You're the smart guy here. I'm just good at smithing when it comes down to practical things.
Yeah, well, that's what a group does. Thank you for this, and I just put it back in my bag.
No problem. If I find something more, I will give it to you.
Well, same here.
And I would like now to approach Letho and say, oh, so you said that we are not alone? What happens?
Down this door, there seems to be noises, some crystals, and also something that sounds a bit like hoofs on the floor. So I think we should take care of.
As Letho is explaining this, and you all quiet down and pay attention, you can also hear the sounds off in the distance.
I think we should use caution when proceeding here.
From where we came from?
No, the sounds should be towards here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, guys, 1 second. Larry, it's your big moment now. Okay, it's all on you. And I command Larry to move a little bit further ahead, like around here. And if it got stuck in the middle of you, there. And as he goes, I also commanded him that if there's anything hostile, he should come back
Larry
running.
shambles out past Letho into the room and stands there staring off blankly into nothing.
And like, you see me guys from the back putting my hand on my forehead, like, Jesus Christ, Larry. I also proceed towards Larry. And I think, yeah, just one freaking job, Larry. Just one job!
Maybe there's a creature we haven't seen before here.
As you all walk out into this area, as you look around, you see torn up tents, boxes, crates. This looks almost more like it was a market area.
I would like to, and this is gonna be, I want to see whether it's even possible. I would like to order Larry to move here and check if he finds any useful item.
Larry the investigator.
Yes, Larry's not that smart. I would like to point that out.
Yeah, you watch Larry walk over to one of the tents and he just starts trying to grab the boxes, but every time he grabs one, it just falls apart. So he moves over to the next one, grabs it, falls apart, grabs it, falls apart. And he continues to do this until all the boxes are just destroyed.
Okay, I
Uh,
say to Larry to come back.
Good
Out
job,
in
Larry.
this area, everything is far destroyed. You find little bits of what you think may be basically preserved food. Little chunks of what maybe whatever food that was stored within these boxes. But it seemed like it was a market area where there really wasn't like magical supplies. It was a food market.
Okay.
There are long, dried out jars that were filled with some form of liquid, chunks of bits within the boxes.
Azadeus looks at the. Oh, my space doesn't work. At the crystals. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Like, are they different from the other ones?
Nope, they are pretty much practically identical to the ones that you've seen before. This time, though, you do see a crystalline rose sticking out of, or not a crystalline
Yeah.
rose, but a rose-like structure sticking out.
Is it-
I was just
Is
about
it like
to
the
say,
same?
Letho, Elora, you standing there, you can see through this doorway.
Oh,
Is it the same as the one?
That was
Like,
coming out of the dragon's eye.
was it the dragon's eye? When we killed the big
Yes.
creature?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was one
is
of
it-
those sticking out of the dragon's eye.
Oh. I'm just gonna shout at everyone. Guys, look! It's the same thing.
Yeah, and then I think Glatzo is also. Yeah. Do you see this one? I'm pointing to the red roses
Oh,
that Laura and Lato can see.
do we have
Don't get too close.
do we have a magnifying glass or something?
Oh god.
oh my God! What is
Oh my
that? Holy shit! I am
Uh,
curious to know what the hell is that. Are those exactly those
Mhm.
structures that Silbion is also noticing?
They webs.
So, out of you see this wall of crystal, and out of it are blooming
Oh
the red crystal roses. Did you just zoom out?
Yeah.
And along the floor and along the corpses seems almost as if crystal could look like spider web.
Oh.
Oh
and
God.
it seems to be growing on top of whatever the corpses were.
Not good.
No, let's not touch that. Yeah.
I get my gloves out.
Sure.
No, you do not know what the red roses are.
I want to get my gloves on and just try to touch the
Alright.
the wedding.
As a
And try to
Deus,
see-
give me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
As you stepped into the room with no respiratory gear.
Oh my God. No.
Do I feel anything, or is it just a con save?
You stepped in the room without a respiratory gear.
Oh,
is that?
you are lucky as fuck. As a Deus, you put on your gloves and you begin to step into the room to try and collect a sample of this. But as soon as you do, you see the light shines off, and you just see the fine particles of glass that are hanging in the air, and you get the immediate reaction to step out of this room.
Holy shit, man. Oh.
I
Oh.
immediately put my my shirt into my above on my nose, so I don't
Mhm.
as a reaction. And then I try to find my gear and just put everything on me, and then try to get slowly back in again.
You do know that since this stuff is in the air, it will be on your clothing when you leave this room.
Why not sending Larry in?
Wait, I can see the.
You see just the little bits of flickering light that dimly produced by the crystals. You can see it's like when the light hits dust just right. You can see it
Okay.
hanging in the air. And because there's no wind down here, it's not really moving, but it's just stagnant in the air.
Azadeus, if you want a sample, maybe I can send Larry.
Yeah, that might be the best idea. I want to cast Druidcraft and see if I can potentially destroy the particles, not on me, like in the air. See if it works, and then burn the particles on me, like on my clothes. Since it doesn't destroy
So-
clothing, right?
How are you trying to destroy them?
So I want to just create the flame in my hand
Mm-hmm.
as I'm reaching out to see if it works on the particles in the air.
So,
And-
as a Deus, as you create the flame in your hand and reach it into the room to try and see if it will destroy anything, quickly you watch as the particles begin to almost kind of rush towards the flame and then upwards, as now you're creating an air current in this room.
Oh my God.
Not good.
Heat produces air current.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they just go up?
Yeah, they are not being destroyed. It's, again, where you're creating a flame in your hand, and the way physics works is when you have that flame there and the heat travels up, it's going to start pulling air with it. So particles are being dragged towards the flame and then being pushed up, and now they're being swirled around in this room.
Okay, I just turn off the flame then and walk back, but away from the others, and just tell them, "Yeah, guys, don't get close to me." As I go to the furthest tent, take my clothes off, and I do not have. Oh, Elora, you can cast Thaumaturgy, right? Is that what the spell is?
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, but like the.
One
that's
second,
yes,
be
you
right
can.
back.
That's
You're good. Hey, now you're thinking with portals. Thankfully, Allura, you walk over and you thaumaturgy, and as a Deus, you watch the bits of crystalline particle will be pulled off of you and then set off to the side next to the wall.
I want to try and cleanse it with the with Druidcraft again.
Are you trying to cleanse the little pile of crystalline dust that's been created?
No, like on my clothes. To try
Oh.
and
Well,
Like,
Thaumaturgy
completely.
thankfully removes it all, but you're just double checking and reassuring like a good scientist
Yeah,
would, and
yeah,
you
yeah.
cast the flame over your clothing just to
Yeah.
disinfect.
Thank you, Laura. I just sit right here and stare at the roses. Wait, yeah, isn't that prestidigitation?
Or wait,
It's
no,
not-
yeah, actually, yeah, you're right.
So I'm going back to the tent.
Well, what I'll give you in the moment, since I've already said that, is because you can cause a gust.
I am
They
back.
Fucking blew a gust of wind past you. Fucking knocked it all off. Though it is slightly hanging in the air.
Okay. So, where is that as it is? Oh, there. As it is. So, shall I send Larry to grab a sample for you?
Yes, but do we still have that vial?
You mean the one that you gave Letho?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't used it.
Would you mind if we use it right here?
No, sure, it's your vial.
All right, then if you could give it to Larry so he can go in and come back.
I'll put it on
Um,
the ground and I'll walk back.
Since Larry's full of crystals.
Yeah. So Larry will take the vial, and then I say to Larry, after I told him to take the vials, to go here and collect a sample of this and put it inside the vial and then come back. He goes very slowly.
You watch as Larry walks in the room up to the crystalline structure, and as he grabs some, it is very fragile and frail as he grabs some off, and it turns to a slight powdered dust, and he puts it in the vial and closes it off.
And then walks back. And now I say to Larry, stop there, and you can leave it on the ground here. And then he leaves it here. And now step
Places
back,
the vial.
Larry.
Okay. All right.
Is that now, Larry? Follow us at this direction with this distance.
Is he covered in that dust?
Probably.
All right. You look at Larry, and it does not seem like anything has stuck to him.
Okay.
Oh.
Good to know.
Oh, great. I was kidding, Larry. You can come closer. Pop.
Hey, so fight fire with fire, huh?
Exactly.
Let's see. What do I want to make you roll real quickly?
Just because Larry stepped near me. Death saving throw. I am zooming in the face of Larry. Poor boy. He's so beautiful.
Yeah, you're not trained in either of them, so it doesn't matter. It was going to be either Perception or Arcana, but you can roll either one, Drax.
Okay. I'll go. You said Perception or Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Perception is Wisdom, right? Well, I'll try. I have a +0, so it does not matter. I'll go with
Yeah, neither one are untrained, so
um,
they're both +0.
yeah. I'll go Arcana.
All right.
15.
So, as this is happening, Drax, the longer you stand here,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. Discord keeps dying.
Oh, Discord went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the longer I stand here.
Okay, so the longer you stand here, you get this kind of almost a slight vibratory sense coming from these rooms that have the red roses in them.
Like vibratory
It's-
sense. Okay. Like some chills.
The closer
sort of.
you get to them, the more you're kind of. Come on. Fucking Discord dying every time something important fucking happens. Alright.
No.
As the closer you get, it's almost like a tingling sensation. And
Okay.
it's a very similar sensation to when you connected to Larry.
It's gonna happen again. That I have
What?
to connect with the roses now.
You're not getting
Oh my
that same signal that's asking you to connect, but you're almost sensing an open connection, in a sense.
Okay.
Now, what do you do with that? I must ask.
What are my choices?
Oh,
I mean, first of all, I relay this feeling that I have to the others. I tell them, "Hey guys, this place is giving me a weird feeling. It's like those red roses. It makes me feel. It's a very similar feeling to when I connected with Larry. It's odd. I can't describe it." And
That does not sound good.
as you look into the room, Drax,
yes,
what is happening here? It's much more simplified than what's happening with Larry. It's kind of asking. It's a very simple question that it's wanting to be asked, and it's only wanting to be asked between two things. Do they want to be open or closed?
the connection with the roses, whether I want it to be open or closed.
Yes.
This sensation. Can I roll? No, it's not really that. Would I be able? No, Elora. No, I'm not gonna do. Would I be able to perceive
You can tell right
whether?
now that they are in the open position.
Yeah. They are in the open position. That I figured, but like my question is another. It's like, oh, wait, what? They are the roses are in the open position
Mm-hmm.
for connection. For connection. Okay. Do I perceive whether this connection would be detrimental for me or anything as such? Do I have any feeling of this?
No, again, this one's much more simple than what's going on with Larry. As with Larry, it's like controlling an automaton where the lights, where these red roses are just like a light switch.
Oh, okay. I will then. Well, I will. I will say I don't want it to be open, so close.
All right. You all begin to hear the sound of crystal cracking and shifting as you watch the roses begin to close all of their petals and form into a crystalline red bud instead. You also watch as the cloud of crystalline dust begins to settle down and collect onto the floor.
Okay.
Wait, was that all in his mind?
No, you can see it happening.
No, I mean,
You-
did
The
it just happen,
conversation.
or or did he
yeah.
just decide that in his like a mental decision?
Yeah, it was a mental thing for him.
Yeah, you guys just heard that I said out loud close.
Okay.
And you're like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Are you talking alone now? You're not doing fine. Hanging out with Larry is not making you good doing fine. Oh, God,
But Azadeus, as you're watching the cloud of crystalline kind of sheen go down, you watch as that kind of prismatic sheen that all of it had, as it was floating in the air, turns to kind of almost that dust in the air dull as it floats down to the ground.
What
I go-
happened to the dust in the vial?
It is also dulled.
Okay.
So more can be put in, right?
Yeah.
I go close to Drax and just put my hand on his chest and be like, Drax, was that you?
Azadeus, as you place your hand on Drax's chest, you
Wait.
feel the pulsing from his new heart.
And I look at Azadeus and say, yeah, apparently turns out I can just order more than Larry.
Roll me a perception check there, Azadeus. Continue on.
I exactly know what you had in mind. Okay. And you know, I just said I just had this weird feeling of coming from the roses, like whether they should keep open or close, and I said close, and they just closed. That's that.
Well, it feels like it's safe to go now. As
I wouldn't run in there, you know. I don't know.
I hold my quarterstaff out. I don't hit anything. I just hold it out, like stretch it out in the room, like somewhere here. There's no particle. They're all on the floor, right?
Yeah, everything is settled to the floor. There's
Okay.
nothing hanging in the air at this point.
Yeah, I think it's okay now. And then I just
Okay.
put my hood
Go-
on
go.
and cover my nose, and then just go in a little bit.
As
and-
you walk in,
and
as
feel
you
fine.
step across the floor, Azadeus, you're checking your feet to see if things are sticking, but as you step across this powder, as you lift your foot up, you realize that somehow the powder is now heavy enough to where it's not sticking to your shoe at all. It's just falling instantly off.
And as this happened, do I still have this tingly feeling as I approach the room as well?
Yes, the closer
And
you get, the more you You're not
Okay.
physically vibrating, but it's that sensation of almost an electrical feeling kind of going through your muscles.
Okay.
I want
What's
to feel
going on?
the whole vial, like brim,
hold on.
like, just
Yeah,
fully
you're cramming a
filling.
vial full.
Yeah.
What are you up to, Letho?
To see if there's anything of use in this room.
As you're looking around this room, Letho, this seems like somebody's living quarters in a sense. There's a couple beds. That would seem more temporary.
Okay.
There isn't a whole lot here. There was a couple wardrobes for placing clothes in that have long rotted away. There was a stove, long rusted, decayed. The beds are destroyed. The couch is destroyed. There really isn't much in this room. You're getting the sense that a lot of things in this place have been here so long that they decayed past the point of use.
Okay.
But Asadeus, are you finishing to take a sample?
Finishing.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
starting to take a sample.
Yeah.
Alora, as you begin to move forward, those sounds of the scraping, the stomping of the whatever hard hoof-like thing, and the crunching of crystal grows louder.
Alora calls us. As I hear Alora, I step a little bit back and I look at Larry. Do I have any different feeling with Larry after having this particular tingly feeling from the
No.
roses?
No, there's
Okay.
no particular different feeling with Larry. With Larry, it's a much more complex but refined
Complex bond.
connection.
Mhm.
With these, it's almost like if you're just open broadcasting Wi-Fi to everybody with just a super strong signal so that everybody can reach it.
Okay.
All right. But yes, as the rest of you come forward, you can also hear off in the distance the sounds of crunching and shuffling.
From which direction? Is it left, right?
Down. So,
Okay.
yeah, down
I would
here.
like to approach. Also, these roses here are closed or are they open?
They are also closed.
Okay.
But as you're stepping away, Drax, even from this distance, you begin to feel that connection wane, and all of you can hear them begin to open back up as you step away.
Okay.
Are these walls or just rocks on the ground?
They are kind of they're the ruins of what's left of a structure, so they're like half up walls. So they're probably waist height for you, Letho.
Okay.
Laura, you see off in the distance some sort of shattered altar or circle.
Oh, we can see it from here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's an
Uh,
interesting circle.
Who wants to give an arcana?
Anyone with higher than mine, with higher than +0.
I have plus 0 as well. So.
looking at the druid.
Oh my god. It's not.
I would like that Azadeus rolls it with advantage given by fear of Larry behind him.
Unfortunately, that would give disadvantage. Asmodeus, as you kind of kneel down to look over this cracked magical circle on the floor, you're not really getting too much. The symbols seem familiar, but you're not remembering quite where they came from. Though they do seem to still be charged with some form of magical energy. Alora. Oh no, memento.
May I cast a spell?
Where is it?
Which spell are you thinking of?
Detect magic again.
Oh, right. All right, you have
Uh,
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like. Would you guys be okay if I stayed here for around 10 to 15 minutes as I prepare my prepare a ritual for detect magic?
Certainly. Larry, go ahead and defend Azadeus.
Larry menacingly stands next to you. While you're setting up for that, as it is, Alora, you're looking over, and you remember a few of these symbols from books that you read, and specifically, the symbols that are left are of gods, and there's obviously 5 that are still visible, and a 5th one that is not. And those are the 4 gods that are depicted: Annihilus, Enix, Forgoth, and Nageku.
Mm.
If you are relaying this information to the rest of the party, Drax, you will have a recognition as that is your god, Nageku, god of death.
Oh. I would like to then approach the altar as well, and it's only like the symbols that refer
it's
to them,
only
right?
the symbol for your god. It's nothing
Okay.
more.
And I would like to say to everyone, huh? Oh, what the Larry multiplied! Go, Larry, go!
Why?
What happened?
Why are there so? Hold on.
I don't know.
Just.
Oh my
stop.
God! What is this?
Oh, god damn it!
What the heck?
I swear, I don't even know what happened.
What? Hold on.
It's
Stop.
okay.
Stop.
But-
Stop.
I'm not doing anything.
I know you're
swear.
not. That was. Hold on.
Larry has multiplied and was about to assault us there. But anyways, in the meantime, I will say to everybody, I will ask like rhetorically, who knows why the names of these gods are here are represented in the symbols. I mean, Nageku is the god Nageku is the god that I'm affiliated to, and it's kind of rare for me to see it around, and very interesting that it's here. Larry had just learned, by the way, shadow duplication ninjutsu there.
Alright. Asmodeus,
Letho, your nightmare was coming true.
as you take the 10 minutes to cast your sense magic, detect magic. I mean, you lean down and you begin to look at the magics that are cast or that are left residually, you get the sense of some form of this is one of many magic circles that are connected to each other. As you're feeling the magic and the lines that come out of it, you begin to realize that this is connected to one massive circle of rings. And the path that this magic takes circles the entire city.
Oh.
If you want precisely, there are a total of 24 points that these circles create.
Can I see like threads to where they lead?
Essentially, that's what you're doing. Like,
Okay.
everything kind of fades out into black, and the only thing left in front of you is the magics that emanate off this circle, and you look off in the distance and watch where it travels to, and you see another light and another until it finally, two lines come off in different directions and they begin to curve back in on each other, creating this giant circle around the city. The closest form of magic that this would come to would be some form of chronomancy, time magic.
Ooh. Very interesting.
Do I know anything about chronomancy? Like-
Not much. It's a very niche magic, as many only really those that use it are born with the gift.
So it exists in this time.
Yeah, it still exists within this time. It's one of those, again, niche magic schools that not a lot of people pursue. One, because it's extremely difficult. Two, extremely dangerous. And three, generally those that use it are born with a natural affinity for it. And the two schools that really fall into that are chronomancy and gravitational magics.
So is it like sorcerers? Sorcerers?
Again, it's not necessarily between a wizard or a sorcerer. It's just
Yeah.
an affinity for it.
Okay. No, I mean like sorcerers are born like with the power of
Yeah,
casting magic.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Again, it's not specific to a sorcerer or a wizard. It's just either one. Well, any magic caster could use chronomancy or gravitational magics.
Okay.
Would Drax know anything about chronomancy? Given, I mean, in his thousand years, has he
No.
ever heard of it? Okay.
I mean, you've heard of chronomancy, but to have
Yeah,
any
but
real
I don't
knowledge-
know, of course. Yeah.
No, that's a very, again, you have to know the right person to know anything real about those. Besides just knowing that, yeah, chronomancy, somebody can fuck with time, and there's somebody that can fuck with gravity.
Right.
Okay, so as it is goes interesting. Well, this is connected to other potentially equally assigned circles, like this one. I see many
Okay.
threads going around. I think it's within the city, and there's 23 more.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know if any of those are active?
Do I DM?
No.
I have no clue.
One thing left to do, right? We should just check them all.
Well, there's just too many. We don't know how big the dungeon is, so yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for now we need to proceed ahead, but another part of our quest should be to check to find all of these points.
About at this point, you all hear the distinct sound of a pot smash around this corner.
Well, we're not alone.
Where? Oh, okay. As I
Might
as
be
I as I hear that, I would like to move towards here, and I do not command. I commanded Larry to stay near Azedeus, so wherever Azedeus goes, Larry follows, in a protection mode.
Fair
Do you
enough.
guys think we should stealth or just engage? Whatever it is.
Letho, are you trying to be sneaky?
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check.
I want to try and
What does this ear go? Stealth.
I want to try and keep a low profile too.
Everybody who's moving pretty much past this line, give me a stealth check. So that's
want-
Alora and Azedeus.
I want to hold. I still have my gloves on, and I want to hold Larry, like on the shoulder, and just drive him to be stealthy
Alright.
as well.
Well, stay where you are, Azedeus.
Okay.
Hold on.
Should I roll stealth for Larry?
I already did.
That's really bad.
No, no DM. I need to roll stealth.
Nope. Sorry, friend. Alright. Letho, you silently climb over the wall, watching your foot placement, and you creep over to this wall. Alora, being the stealthy one, you're crouch walking over back here. Azedeus, you also silently climb over the wall, and then behind all of you here, as Larry is just forcibly climbing his way over this wall, knocking bricks off, just so you can hear his crystalline skin scraping against the stone. Right.
Quiet
so
down,
at
Larry,
this
quiet
point,
down.
I'm so sorry.
Larry, no, be quiet.
as Letho, you see these turn around towards your direction. And it's at this point, please roll me
Oh my
initiative.
Wait, where's the
Oh,
button? There it is.
God.
Actually.
Oh my god. Oh, that's
yes,
not
if you would-
20.
Oh God. Wait, where's the initiative again? Oh, roll initiatives here.
The blue button.
Yes.
Nat
Does
20
Larry roll
Azedeus.
initiative?
Does
Larry indeed rolls initiative.
I
Larry can be a combatant.
if we
11.
roll
Yeah.
an at 20 on the initiative, do we choose where to be, or is it just first always?
It's just first always.
Okay.
If you're like a rogue character, I'll give you like a sneaking action or something like that.
Oh.
But other than that, I really don't do a huge amount for that.
Okay.
Just being that high in the initiative alone. All right, but this is also where I'm going to call it because I got a few other things I need to deal with later on today. So
Oh, okay.
we will get into combat next time.
Damn,
But
it's
yes,
just like the
you
TV.
see these very right angular crystalline structure beasts with huge front limbs and tiny little back legs. When you looked at them, Letho, around the corner, you can see a few of them biting chunks of crystal off the wall and eating them before the sounds of Larry caused them to turn around very quickly.
Yeah.
I-
They look
excuse me,
amazing, by the
DM.
way.
They do. Why does the class say artificer?
Oh, don't worry about that. It's because Artificer is the one class that I have banned essentially, and when setting up a token, you need to have a class to give it a proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay.
So I just give everything Artificer. Generally, I'll put that in. Generally put like Elemental Construct or something there.
Okay,
I
that's
just
fine. that's
forgot
fine.
to with that one.
Can't you name? Oh, okay. So you can name your own class.
Yeah, you can name class,
Yeah.
race, everything custom. All right, let me save
Okay,
the campaign.
Well, this was a fun session, although a little
Mhm.
short, but definitely a fun session. I enjoyed it.
Yes, hopefully next week we'll get a longer one. I just got a few things I need to go deal with.
Yes,
Yeah, no
okay.
problem.
Yeah, I will be already going then, guys, because I will be done doing some study. So
Alright.
have a good
Go right
night,
ahead.
and thank you again for the session. Thank you for DMing effort, pretty nice. And
Bye.
let's give a big thanks to Larry for revealing our position. Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, the new party member, Larry.
Yeah.
He's
And
the
I love
intern.
how last time you were like, yeah, we're gonna go up, come back down, and then I'm gonna put Larry out of his misery.
Yeah. It's not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
happen.
Still here.
Yeah, you know, when we will finish this and go back up, maybe I'll put Larry out of his misery.
I'm
at this
just
point.
imagining here that you're just going through this entire thing, going, yeah, Larry, and every time you look at him, you just hear, help me, pain, suffering.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you're always the same, Larry. Always the same.
The detect magic ritual actually took 20 minutes because he was disturbing me.
Constantly looking over your shoulder.
Yeah. But yes, so I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Yep.
Bye.
See you next
Thank
week.
you. See ya.
Bye.
I will just take a guess that I shouldn't come next session because there's combat with enemies that I don't know.